how you would characterize this moment for your region?
Yeah, I think it can become a turning point in the region. I think that I'd say, the lifelong desire of Israel was to damage, possibly to destroy, the nuclear program of Iran. And we always knew that it must be done with the United States. It was not just the Israeli interest, it was the interest of every country, certainly the United States of America, that Iran, the Ayatollah regime, will not possess nuclear capacity. And indeed, President Trump decided just a couple of days ago to destroy the sites of the nuclear program in Iran in different places, especially in Fordow, which was a deep down 80, 90 meters underground in the mountain, something that only America could do. And I think that this has brought to the peak the aspirations, the desires, the prayers that we had. So as far as we are concerned, I think that this is the time to end the war in Iran, to end the war in Gaza, and to turn into inside Israel in order to recuperate and to build up again that which was broken in the hearts and minds and spirits of the Israeli people after 2 years of fighting with Hamas and with the Iranians, with all the pains that were part of it. That's what we need to do now, and this is.
And before we get to that point, we need to get to a point, at least the view of Israel, the view of, it seems, some within the U.S. administration, most, certainly the president, that there needs to be clarity in terms of ending this nuclear program, either via diplomacy or military means. Is there a military solution now, do you think, in terms of ending the nuclear capacities of Iran, given that they have still 400 kilograms of highly enriched uranium?
Well, I hope that they don't possess it. I am not certain that anyone knows exactly what happened to these 400 kilos. I hope that they remained in the sites and they were destroyed. But the event that they still have it, I think that Iran needs to assess again what is the cost of these aspirations that they have, and whether this is worthwhile for Iran, for its security, for its stability, to carry on. I think that the signal that was sent on Saturday night to Iran by the United States should force them to reconsider the strategy. Basically, what it says is that, hey guys, if you continue to try and build, and we will all find out about it. There is nothing that you can hide. You can't hide in order to protect yourselves in the most remote bunkers in Iran, because Israel reached out for every place and eliminated so many of you leaders and you military commanders and so on and so forth. You can't hide anything. So America and Israel and the other forces will find out whether you are trying to rebuild your atomic program, and they will reach out for you. And Iran will become a pariah, will be isolated, will be damaged dramatically. So I think that their interest is to stop it. And I hope that the signal that was given by President Trump Saturday night is of great significance for them.
And so you've been deeply critical, of course, of Prime Minister Netanyahu and the war that he is engaged in Gaza, accusing him and the Israeli government of war crimes in Gaza. Is this decision over the last week to engage Iran and to bring on the US, successfully bring on the US, is that a political win for the Israeli Prime Minister?
I'm not certain that, first of all, it is a very significant, important and worthy military operation, and definitely something that was entirely in line with the national security interests of the state of Israel, what we don't think about other moves from the Prime Minister. And he deserves to be credited for this decision, the boldness, the courage, the determination, and of course the outstanding performance of the Israeli army, which is really glorious. I mean, when you think about the Israeli Air Force operating 2,000 kilometers from Israel and reaching out for every single point which was of consequence. So, but I think that the overall picture is much different. And we will have to determine sooner than later whether we want Netanyahu to remain in power or not. I hope that he will lose the elections, and I hope the elections will take place soon. Because on the balance, what happened in Israel in the last 2 years was a gigantic failure of judgment, of understanding, of arrogance, of overconfidence. And I think that this has to be taken care of.
To the here and now, how do you think Iran will respond if they do retaliate?
What do you think? If I'll give them an advice, they will take it.
Do you think the Strait of Hormuz will be closed? How much of a risk do you think is posed to the Strait of Hormuz at this point?
The common wisdom is that Iran has to respond somehow, considering the humiliation and the damage that goes to their status, their position, their influence in the region and beyond the region. They are expected to react. Now, what can they do? They declare war on the United States of America. Shooting at Israel, they did before the American attack. Going back to the April of 2024, when they launched more than 200 ballistic missiles into the state of Israel in the middle of the war in Gaza. So that is part that we have been subject to for a long time. Now, what are they going to do? Shoot ballistic missiles at America? I don't think that this is something that even the more extremist lunatics, fundamentalist, Islamic crazy guys that are running Iran, that this is something that they want to do. So maybe they will close the Strait of Hormuz for a short while. I don't know. I think that there is an opportunity for Iran here to think again about their long-range strategy and possibly, just restrain their natural desire to react in a very extreme manner and try and think about a different direction. I hope maybe that, as I said again before, that the signal that was given, the powerful, decisive signal that was given by President Trump will lead them into a new direction. Let's see.